I'm not sure whether this is a good target or not, but I just want to illustrate the use of the Cleansweep. Cleansweep always has a very fast, choppy signal, but when you get it, you pinpoint with the tip. So now I know it's right off the tip of this. So it should be right there. Okay, let's see. This thing clicks out at about nickel, so it could be trash, but interesting enough to do it. See there? Right there. See that pinpointed large. It's just a irrigation, a watering fitting, but well, that's a good example. Decided to give this hill a check, go up and down this hill, since it appeared to be a perfect observation point for watching people play soccer. So hopefully some of the spectators left something, but it's just a quarter. Well, been a long time between nickels, so at least I know my settings are correct. I just can't find anything good lately. Yeah, I'll keep. Yeah, 91, still on this little hilly area, and it's like I got a dime. So things were dropped here, just nothing of any value. Well, much value. Well, checked my hole where I had the dime, and it appears to be at least one more thing here somewhere. Probably a quarter. Get there, see here. Yep, an almost shiny quarter. A lot of signals on here, and some of them very shallow. It looks like I might have seen a corner of a penny. No, sorry, that's a dime. Well, here's a good one. I found a penny beneath it with the detector, and I found a quarter, surface quarter, with my eyeballs. So that counts. I had hit a penny here that was just below the surface, but there. That was what you call you digging with your pointer. And I got a quarter. There may be something else here. Let me see. Exact same spot, maybe another dime. I think I could dig that with my pointer, but I just use my little trowel here and get just a little bit of it up. Should be right there. It is, another dime. I see it. Another dime. Cool. Well, I had dreams of a ring for a second there, but it appears just to be a watch bezel. So, read pretty high. So I'll take a look at it, see if it's worth anything, see if it is silver, though I doubt it. Looks tarnished. I mean, looks rusted. Looks like I may have got this stupid lanyard for this phone, a quarter on the way out. This is Texas Tiger Digs. I had planned originally for this to be a 2-day weekend of hunts. I was recovering a little bit last week from some unfortunate knee issues that popped up, which have pretty much resolved themselves with a little help from a lot of I guess the old term would be liniment, but let's just say Bengay type treatments and ice and elevation. So I'm pretty much back to normal. In any case, since this is going to be a 1-day week, and it appears because it is raining today, and God knows we need the rain. Some of you see my digs and you see that I have a little trouble with plugs and I have to sort of reconstruct it. And I think I do a pretty good job. But the issue we run into in this area is it gets so dry that the ground underneath the surface of the grassy surface, it just pebbles. In other words, they're just little clumps of earth. So it's not like you can dig a plug, pull it up, because there's no loam in our soil that I can see, at least not in my area. Pop it up and then pop it back. I'm better with the new digger I've got, but it takes a lot of concentration to get it there, and then you've got to hold it together and then put it back and sort of try to rearrange it like a jigsaw puzzle. I'm getting better and better at it, but a nice 3 or 4 days of light rain, which you can never be guaranteed in Texas, would be nice. In any case, this quick run out was pretty good. It's like 2.5, 3 hours, and my parks are not big clad producers. They're pretty good on rings, but clad is not their strong point. But I did a real good job today. This is one of my oldest coins, a surface find, was a 1965. Look how close that was to being silver. Of course, a miss of a year is as good as a mile. And the rest of these are like 2000s, 1990s, etc. So these are 6 quarters. And my dimes, and I got a 67 rows in there, so I was within spinning distance of silver there. But once again, these are all contemporary clad dimes. And I have found 1 nickel. Been a while since I had a nickel. Yeah, I've been digging mid-tones, been digging pull tabs, but I haven't found many nickels. But I did find a nickel today, or yesterday. And a few pennies, a couple of shiny clads, etc. And some of the dimes are relatively shiny. They were not deep, and it's all the quality or type of soil you're in. And sometimes you can get around an inch or two, and then you can get a little shine left. And a couple of these, of course, these were basically surface finds that were metal detector assisted. And I found this. I was hoping for a ring. I popped this up. I said, "Okay, a ring. I can make this weekend hunt look pretty good with this." Nah, it's a watch bezel, a broken watch bezel, and it's not worth anything. I looked at it; it's all rusted and coated gold, silver, and most of it's rubbed off. So no big deal. In any case, I went out today. I went out with the initially I went out with the Outlaw with the Cleansweep coil. But in the park I've got, I don't know, it must be a little older than the other parks, because there's nothing like in a 3 or maybe at most 4-inch range of the Cleansweep coil. So I did it for a few, and then I went over to a deeper detector. So I went back and grabbed the AT Gold. So the AT Gold, and after that, and then I did my next session in the evening. I went out with the Deus. Like I said, I was going to be hit and run, and nothing is better hit and run than the Deus. I went out there with the Deus, and then I spent most of my time in and around elevated areas, around areas where people play, because those are the observation areas. In fact, I drove by one of the parks and noted where the people were watching cricket, and I went back there, and that's where I found this surface coin. So this could have been a recent drop. But I also found there several other dimes, quarters there, because that's probably been an observation point for cricket or for whatever for a long period of time. I just didn't know where, but the people showed me where. So that's about all I've got today. So not a big weekend, but it's not a bad clad count for me. In about a 2.5, 3 hour hunt. Texas weather is hellish during the summer, so I'm detecting in 95, 96. 94, 91, 92 degree weather with probably a humidity in excess of 70%. So I am not trying to get heat prostration. So I tend to make my hunts in spurts, an hour here, 45 minutes there, 45 minutes there. Then I go back and hydrate and get myself back together. And then I go back out later. In any case, that's all I've got for today. And I will see you at the next hunt. Or the next dig, and it may be a while. We actually have rain forecasts for the next 3 or 4 days, which is Noah-like compared to the normal weather we have in Texas. Anyway, I will talk to you later, and You have a good day.